My name's Kira, and I play Eri Shingai in Aika R16. I started voice acting 4 years ago, actually online. I voice acted for a lot of Flash animations, a lot of online games, things like that. And then I moved to California about 2 months ago, and I had won the AX Idol competition, so that's pretty much how I got my audition. And so I came in and did my audition. I did a couple of more minor characters, and then they let me know that I was getting a main role, and I couldn't believe it. And so when they told me who I was playing, I had to, look it up, and I was like, this character is so awesome. That was at Anime Expo back in July, and it was basically a competition. They had a singing competition and voice acting, so I, of course, entered the voice acting. I can't sing. And you do a monologue for the first round, and then you go on stage. They choose 6 finalists, or maybe it was 5. I think it was 5. I can't remember. And then you go and you have to match up with the mouth and do a few lines on stage. It was more like 6 months later I moved down here because I wanted to finish college early so I could move down here. And I bugged them for a while and was like, hey, I want to audition. It's been so nice being able to work with the director. That was the biggest thing for me because when I've done all the games and things online, I've all done them from my home, so it consisted of the producer emailing me and saying, here are the lines, you figure it out, basically. And so, I'd gotten so used to just having to do all my own research on the character, all my own judgments on the lines, and so it's really nice to have someone, who knows where they want to take the character and who can just kind of help me with how to get it just right. My first day I was in with a huge group of people and we just did background characters, but that was for a different show. And then for this show, I had recorded by myself for one other show in here before, but this was my first time recording for a major character. So the timing was the hardest thing to get used to. She is my exact favorite character type to play because she's hyper, she's determined, enthusiastic, probably had a little too much caffeine sometimes, which is like me. So, and she has a cute voice, and she reminds me a lot of the character Haruhi Suzumiya, which is who I did for AX Idol, so that was really exciting. The more I get to go crazy and go all out in the scene, the more I love it. And she does psycho laughter, which was my other favorite thing to do, so. Pretty much just learned to do it over time, kind of made it up. I have quite a few psycho laughs that I can do, so when I was doing my audition, I just asked, can I do some different ones? Well, we looked through the script. Originally, I did a lower voice for her when I tried it out, and he said, no, we want to work with something that's a little bit higher pitch. So at first, I kept accidentally, just kind of doing it a little too low, so I had to just remember to move it up a bit more, and that's pretty much it. When I play a character, usually the voice comes after I think of who the character is and what they want and what they're thinking about, and how they look obviously influences how they sound, and so those are the things that really help me determine what kind of voice I want to do. I didn't expect some of it, but it was like this is awesome! I play a character who likes to grab other girls' boobs. I really like playing snobby characters. I want to play a little young bratty hyper girl in something, like, you know, the girls with the 2 pigtails and they're always screaming at some poor guy and, you know, he's just like, okay, I'll do whatever you want and stuff like that. And I want to try playing some little boys. That's pretty much what I can think of at the moment. A princess. My dream voice acting roles besides anime would be for video games. So I hope that someday, somehow I can do that. You have to practice, you have to be willing to do whatever you can and work hard to get there, because I have so many people who I know from internet voice acting communities and things like that, and they just don't want to do any work. I mean, they don't want to take classes, they don't want to work for anything that's not paid, and it's like, well, sure, you're not getting paid if you voice for your friend's college animation project, but I mean, you're getting experience, you're getting a credit out there, and you can take, I mean, I put all that stuff on my resume, so you know, it's experience, and I did things for 4 years before I moved to a place where I could voice act professionally, so just always keep practicing, be willing to listen to constructive criticism. That's the other big thing. Michelle Ruff is probably my biggest inspiration as far as English voice actresses, because she has such an amazing range, and every time she plays a character, she just becomes that character and channels it, and that's something I hope to do someday. Buy it and watch it in English because I'm in it.